You want to say hello?
Hello, little one. You alright?
Yeah. She's so excited to be in YouTube. Yeah. Now you're getting all nervous.
Yeah.
You wasn't nervous before.
You're used to the camera with your modelling.
Yeah. Say hi, I'm Gigi. You gonna speak? Right, come on then. So we are off today for I'm re-recording some training, adding some more detail to our training and meeting Will. So we've got to go drop this monkey off and get to Reigate. I think it's Reigate. Come on then. Wow, a lot's happened since we last had you with us. Mainly I've been taking some time off over Easter. I had a total of 10 days off, which was very rare for me. And it started on Good Friday, which I got engaged, which is the boulder that's now on my finger, which I'm very happy with. After 11 years, he finally popped the question. At the Shard in London, we had a lovely day. We went shopping for the day, no kids, which is very rare. And yeah, stayed overnight at the Shard, where he asked me in the room. It's quite funny actually, because he tried to ask me well, he did try. His thoughts were that he was going to ask me in the bar, but I said that I felt a bit uncomfortable there. There was somebody that kept staring at me, so that put him off. And then I wouldn't go to the level of floor that he wanted to do it on, because I was like, there's no point, there's nothing there. So I gave him a really hard time. But yeah, so that happened on Good Friday. Then I spent the weekend celebrating with family. Then we headed off to Scotland with Phil's family, and stayed in like a gorgeous manor in a small village in Scotland, which was just stunning and was so nice to have time with the kids and Phil and family, and it just was 3 days of just being very slow, eating roast dinners, drinking wine, and just put my feet up, switching off, which was nice. And then we finished off on the Saturday by going to the Tyson Fury fight, which I think you can catch me on Netflix. There's a lot of you guys have sent me screenshots of me on Netflix. So that was good fun. We went with some friends and sat ringside at Tyson Fury fights. That was really fun. And then I was back to work. So what's been going on with Land Profits? We have had another 3 sites agreed, JV sites with students, which is great. We've exchanged on another site, and we are having some really positive responses on some of our planning applications. So we last showed you Conway Gardens, which is now complete, and we are now looking at the next few sites that are now completing, which is Chichester Avenue. We've got Hunter Rise, we've got Cornwall Road. All 3 of those have now got recommendations of approvals. We're dealing with the Section 106 and on Chichester Avenue still. That's still going back and forth on that. But with the other 2, we have got positive recommendations for approval, which is great. So we've got another 3 that will be completing very soon. Obviously, we've got the pipeline. I think I touched on it before. I think it's 21 we've now got in planning. Oh, technically 20, because one of them has exchanged. So we've got 20 in planning. Avenue House went in on Friday, which is for 9 units. That's one of Annie's sites. So yeah, we're having some really positive responses on our applications right now, which is good, because we, as I discussed before, we have had 1 refusal, which I knew was always going to happen when I'm dealing with a number of sites that I am. But it's great to see that majority of our sites are getting planning. I always said 1 out of 5 I'm happy with. So we're looking to be on target with that. What we're doing today, we are going to meet Will, and we are recording some more training for the Land Profits community. I want more sites. And the best thing about it is that we're leveling it up and we're going for larger sites, more complex sites that we want to see. We've always predominantly focused on the infill opportunities that are usually situated inside the development boundary or up to kind of 10 units. Well, I feel like now is the time to grow from that, and especially moving with the times of the current climate and market and build cost rates. I think it's time to kind of level up and go for some larger sites. So we're recording the training today, so I thought I'd bring you guys along with me. We wanted to get your reaction.
Did it suffice?
Big old room with the two of us. We just needed a little space somewhere. Pretty big for just the two of us. We are in Reigate. It was halfway point between me and Will. We spent a lot of time talking over Zoom, but we thought it'd be quite good to actually meet up to do this training, because like I said, we are kind of growing, leveling up, making the type of sites that we're looking for a tiny bit more complex, as we've been very straightforward with our sites of infill development opportunities, and I feel like we can get a bit more complicated with this. So that starts with us, with what we teach the students. So that's what we're doing today. We are looking at the training, looking at the types of sites that we are using within the training and growing. We're actually adding 5 different types of sites to the training portal. Like allocated sites, SHLA sites, conversions, even though we've already got one of those agreed, they're just not in the training. So we are just putting that all into the training today. I'll get it recorded today, she says. And so that we can get the students out there looking for some brilliant deals, really. That's what we're doing.
I think the changing of the training material is just a sign of where we're at.
Yeah.
As a business, we're seeing a number of different opportunities. Students are getting their fingers into all sorts of different things and making sure that they're fully equipped to enter into those conversations and negotiations from day one is like critical. So it's on us to teach everyone to be able to do that. So.
And I think if we do it as a group as well, because we have so many conversations with students on a one-to-one basis, and to try and we train everybody, on their site personally, when in fact individually, when we could be doing this as a group through the training.
Yeah. And also it's just going to increase the success rate or the hit rate of
letters,
the letters, and also the students getting sites for us to invest in. The better the sites, the more in keeping with our investment criteria, the more they're going to win, the more we're going to win. So it's an absolute no-brainer.
No-brainer. And like I said, we do want to start to see some bigger, juicier sites. Yeah. We're flying the nest from what I started with, which is, the smaller. My first ever site was 2 units. But it's kind of, we're moving on from those now. Yeah. And getting to the juicier, bigger sites. Yay. I'm just going to put conversions, just a small verb under there, 1 or 2 points.
Okay. Profit shares, things like that.
To see, look, that I've done it myself, it works. Do I really want to carry?
I'd say 1 of every 5, give or take.
Now we're going to move on to conversions, and what I'm showing you on the screen here at the moment is a JV site that we have agreed with students. This is a conversion of a disused office space. A conversion is when an existing building is changed from one use to another. So rather than getting rid of the whole building and rebuilding it again, we are keeping the existing structure and adapt it for a new purpose. There are two key elements to a conversion. The first is the change of use, meaning the building moves from one planning use class to another. For an example, Class E commercial use to Class C residential use. The second is the actual physical works, which are the alterations needed to make the building suitable for its new purpose, such as adding bathrooms, dividing floors into separate units, or installing new windows and doors. Not all conversions require a full planning application, and this is a great example that you don't need to invest £50,000 like most planning applications. With conversions, you'll find the investment needed is actually lower. So this is why we're really keen for you guys to get out there and find some of these examples. Did I make you laugh? No, it went down the wrong hole.
Wrong hole. I was coughed into your mic as well, by the way.
you coughed into his mouth.
No, I've not even known him that long.
It didn't even take you out for dinner. When I land. It's just
When I land.
It's getting from bad to worse, guys. Okay, when a piece of land sits outside of a Can we just take a second for this carpet and for the curtains? Look at that. That is wild. Wild.